When I met you a moment ago, I knew you were here to find out the how and why of hybrid corn, and how and why its use will put more money in your pockets. But before we see what has been done with hybrid corn, let's take a look at a field of open-pollinated corn. I think you'll recognize it. Maybe we can refresh your memory about the faults and the flaws of open-pollinated corn.
A mechanical corn picker can't pick up these ears. A human corn picker doesn't like to. After the corn picker has been through the open-pollinated field, the job of picking up fallen ears yet remains. This extra task is wholly unnecessary in the Pioneer hybrid fields, which you'll soon see. 10% of the corn was left on the ground. Too much to leave, but a lot of work to get. And here's what you finally do get: ununiform size, shape, and quality.
The reason for the lack of uniformity and vigor in the field that we've just looked at is that you don't know which pollen grain pollinated each separate kernel. In other words, you don't know who the daddy was. No one would be so foolish as to try to improve livestock without selecting the finest sires. The reason you get a prize-winning bull or a good boar is because some breeder has selected his grandparents with the greatest of care. Now let's take a look at a field of Pioneer hybrid corn where we too know the father and the grandfather. In fact, we know all of the ancestry for 10 generations back.
There's an ear on every stalk. The ears are at a uniform height, and the stalks are standing up, stiff, straight, and strong. And the ears will bear plenty of inspection, too. Again, the uniformity of height is extremely noticeable. The product of two adjacent hills re-emphasizes the uniformity of the ears for size, type, and quality. They're a noonday meal for any horse. Pioneer produces corn of real quality. It's good feed, and it markets at top prices. For those of you who have marveled at 100 bushel per acre yields, you're now seeing 110 bushels to the acre. Roots tell a lot of the story of Pioneer hybrid corn. Which one of these two roots do you think has the best chance to get down where the moisture and plant food are? Which one will hold the stalk the straightest? A Pioneer hybrid root is 4 times as large. The mechanical corn picker also gets a real chance to do a good job in hybrid corn. Sooner or later, all farmers will be using the corn picker. The heavy root system, sturdy straight stalks, and strong shanks of Pioneer hybrids are well adapted to mechanical corn picking. This is corn raising reduced to a science.